Hello everyone, and this is Darklight Gaming, here to show you my game. So far I have 4 cities done and 3 routes done. First of all, I'll show you the starter town and all the sprites and all that. Basically, pretty much your basic, except that there's grass right here and that your rival's house has been moved down. And if you haven't noticed, the lake has also been increased, but minor details here when you look at what I've changed in this game. Now, we move on to Route 1. You could see that there's a heck of a difference between your average Route 1 and what my Route 1 will be. So let's start off. First, we have a signpost that's in the not on its sign. So first, we have clones of this lady that I actually accidentally made. We have this route split into 2 parts, the north route, which is anything north of the mountain, and later on in several weeks I'll show you what and why that mountain is there. And if you notice, lots of flowers. There's even this one spot that's sort of a garden, and pretty much your basic route. Now, we move on to what used to be Viridian City. There's a huge change, and if you noticed, there's no gym in this town, and it's now called Lakeside Village. Lake, left, and on the bottom right, there's also a Pokemon Center, basically your average town, with a nice view of the lake. Now if you also notice something, north of the town you will see a house. That house is gonna have a HM in the back of it, so be sure to look for the HM when it's back there. Right now I haven't put in a script where there's a HM. We move on to Route 2. Now, this one is one that has lots of trainers. I also have this Oranberry right there, so when you're playing the demo, be sure and get the Oranberry. Now, right now, the trainers level are a bit high because this used to be the route after Route 3, basically after you defeat the Future City Gym and Fire Red and Leaf Green. But however, I use this map because I thought it had a good amount of trainers in it, and right now I haven't edited any of the trainers Pokemon here because I'm still trying to collect the names and all of that good stuff. But the design is pretty basic. It splits off into 2 and combines into 1 right there, which leads on to what used to be Future City. Three houses, your average city. Now, if you've seen what I've played through, you will see that there's a girl who says that this city got split into 2, and that will go with the overall storyline with the game. Now, also, the trainer that shows you the Future City Gym, I can't seem to get him to work because he brings you north of the city into the grass, and basically you can't really do anything there. Basically, simple population, simple garden. Actually, that was also in Future City, but that's been unchanged. Probably one of the many noticeable changes are probably everything in here. First, the museum. You enter out here. In Future City, the museum was right here, but however, the museum has moved right here. If you also notice something, there's a house where the museum is. And if you also notice something at the museum, there's no house right connecting to the museum. But that house is simply right here. Travel along, you come across a tree that gets you a Pokeball. And then you move on to the Seashore City Gym. Routes that are going to be available are south and east. East will take you to the Pokemon League, and south, can't really tell you yet, but I have the plan outlined on where the south is going to take you, but it's not actually in the game. Now, two cities and Pokemon Center basically in the middle, and that's pretty much all. Next, north, after we move north from what used to be Viridian City, Lakeside Village, we come across this part, daycare, and then we got this. This is blocked for now. I'm still trying to find a good way to go there. I'm basically just keeping that for the warp panel. Basically this shortcut. This leads on to the second gym. That leads on to the cave, which will take you to the third gym. Now let's go to the second gym. As you see, Cerulean City. This town doesn't have a name yet. And I had a house over there, but it looks like I forgot to save. I was gonna have a duplex here, but I thought, no, it's not good enough. So the other half of this house will be right here, because I thought, well, it's sort of pointless to have this road go all the way here, with it sort of leading to nothing except for the sea. And if you don't already have surf and have beaten the gym leader for surf, then you can't really go anywhere. And that's basically it. This tree will be right here, with a rare candy being right here, so be on the lookout for that. And then, as you can see, lake. Now, you won't be able to have access to go south, but also, after you defeat this gym, you have to go into the mountain to get your third gym badge. And now that's basically what have been planned. As you can see, Gary, blue, green. I call him green in the game. He's been put to go right here and defeat you first after you get your gym badge and all that good stuff. Thanks for tuning in. Dark Light Gaming.